Sorry I'm uploading this late. Honestly, I forgot to do it. So I'm gonna make this video right now. It's about relations and functions as it goes from their graph. I want you to tell me the domain, the range, the max, the minimum, and if it's a relation or a function for each of these four problems. Okay. Okay, so when we're looking at these, when we're looking at relations and functions, remember for a function, every input has one and only one output, meaning that for every x, there's only one y. Again, sorry that this video is shaky. I'm holding it in my hand. I don't have all my stuff at home. So when I'm looking at a graph, this is my xy axes, so those don't really count. What counts, if you look at these, what counts is the part that's in blue. That's the actual graph, okay? So when I'm looking at a graph, what I want to look for, and this one's going to be continuous, what I want to look for is there an x that has more than one y? The way that I can find that is by taking, it's called a vertical line test. I take my pencil and I go across the blue part and I see if the pencil is touching the blue part twice at the same time. On this one, it's not, so this is a function. Because it has arrows in each direction, that means it goes to the left forever and goes to the right forever. So my domain is going to be from negative infinity to positive infinity, or I'm going to say all real numbers. It's also going down forever and up forever, so my range is going to be negative infinity to positive infinity, or all real numbers. Since it goes up forever, that means that my max is infinity. And because it goes down forever, that means my minimum is negative infinity. Okay, so that's how I'm doing those. One that looks like a relation is going to have the x is going to cross twice at the same time. So if I have something like this, I'm going to say that this point is 6 on the x and 5 on the y. I'm going to say that this point is negative 3 on the x and negative 4 on the y. So when I'm looking at this vertical line test, let's see if it touches the blue twice at once. And if you see right here, it's touching the blue a whole bunch of times, which makes it a relation. It doesn't matter that over here it only touches once. If at any point it touches twice at the same time, it's a relation. So right here it's a relation because there's an x at negative 3, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 3, negative 1, negative 3, 0. There's a whole bunch of negative 3 something x's. My domain on this is going to go from negative 3 to 6. The negative 3 is included. The 6 is not included. Whoops, not included. My range on this is going to go from negative 4 to 5. The negative 4 is included. The 5 is not included. The maximum comes from the range. The max is going to be 5. The minimum comes from the range as well. The minimum is going to be negative 4. So hopefully that makes sense. We'll also get some that are just points. Do a couple graphs here. That was a horrible XY. It's really hard to do one-handed, guys. Sorry. Okay, so my graph is just a bunch of points. Okay, so we're looking at these blue points. Does it hit 2 points at the same time? And on this one, the answer is no. So this one's a function. My domain, domain, come on, Lothamer. My domain is going to be negative 1. There's an x is negative 1. 0, there's an x of 0. 1, x of 1, 2. So negative 1, 0, 1, 2. My range is going to be, this is -2, -1, 0, and 1. -2, -1, 0, and 1. My max is the highest range, which is 1. My minimum is the lowest range, which is -2. On this graph, again, going across, it doesn't hit any 2 points at the same time with the vertical line test. So this is a function. My domain is -1, 1, and 3. My range is 0. All of these are y of 0, so I only need to put it once. The max, the highest y is 0. The min, the lowest y is also 0, because they're all at 0. This one, I noticed that it hits these 2 blue points at the same time, so this is a relation. My domain, this is -2 on the x, 0 on the x, and 2 on the x. So -2, 0, 2. My range, I have 0 on the y, 1 on the y, 1 on the y, 2 on the y. 0, 1, I don't need to put it twice, 2. My max, my highest y was at 2. Min, my lowest y is at 0. And that's all we're doing today.